motion, boy. Big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Meeny, money, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs is trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed on my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrap that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's Ritter. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest game. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go,
3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. Keeps himself upright. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
For the Bengals.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Ready.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Second down and a run by Robinson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Ritter back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
11, Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. On the move to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Get set.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with...
Here we go, here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Red, yellow. Red.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3rd and 4. Here's Ritter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Here we go. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
On 1, ready?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
White 80.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
12.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 37-yard attempt.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd, here's Algier. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And some room to run now. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. It's caught. Beckham fights through, and now a crease. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter now. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Bengals 10. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Now Burrow. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Touchdown, Bengals! Charlie Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Here's Algier again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ritter throwing on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick
3 times in the win. Jones on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Get set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Thomas.
On second down, Burrow. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check, deep. 22 needle. Ready.
On first down, Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brock Wright, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 31, Bengals 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Charlie Jones. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 40 yards. And the Bengals had got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Beckham in motion right.
Steel, black. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jones now in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play,
here we go.
it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
11.
On third down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll stick with Algier. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Set. Hunt.
Ritter off the play fake. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And it'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And Burrow going to throw again. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Okay, ready? Blue check.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's Algier again on second down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3rd and short. Ritter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Burrow now off the bootleg. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT.
Back to Mixon on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. Shifts by him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
On 2, ready? Stop!
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Ertz over the middle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Turbo shot.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? There you go. Like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
To throw, Burrow. Flush to his right. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Gun.
This is 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. Sacked right around the 17. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 34. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cheetah. Ready.
Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Ritter has it knocked out, but it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 70 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
11 MT tank.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
11.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. With both sides a little loose with the football here in overtime. The fumble, but now their defense picks him back up, CD, with that big interception.
So if we were writing the headline for overtime, we would say defenses rule. Fumble recovery on the first drive, interception on the second one. They're trying to have a major impact on who wins this game.
Now time to see what Ritter's got in OT here. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Another run down for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Young Wei Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Falcons are going to win the game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile,
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.